Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Move 50. 51. Hey, hey. That's right.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Move 50. Mike 58, right there.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Wilson, open man is Metcalf, he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On 2nd and very short, Wilson, Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
I'm here all day.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays, here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown, they're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown, because they hit them right in the gut with that one, and now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Check, 47. Check tight, check tight, check tight. Hey, check flag 47, check flag 47. Come on. 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Let's go, baby. Jack. 81. 12. He's 12. He's checking crack. Hey, 0. We got motion. Back up.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
14. Run it. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 22, check, cover. 22.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, he's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
It's complete to Lockett. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again here, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. These two teams all tied after one. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
58, come on. 14. 58, come on.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now they try the right side here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Spons. No. Check 24. You go tight.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Six man. Check girls. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
One flip. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Check. Walk with you. Good job right there.
On second down, this is Jackson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On third down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He lets it fly from Lockett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Yellow. On the line, right? Check, 47.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big
rush coming, and he's taken down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 57.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Slam, slam, slam.
12.
Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
50. All day. 51 the month. You're not ready. You're not ready. Go, Mike 51. Hey.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Check.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
26-yard line.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. What? Ankle. Check 13. Check 13. He's coming. We got double.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. David Moore, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Seahawks take over first down.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
We got this.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
At the 36-yard line.
Fight on these two. You ain't got nothing.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively, pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. I don't even know why this team's so...
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Operating from the gun. Wilson, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They're running it. Kill, kill, kill. SOS, SOS, SOS. Got it, got it. SOS, SOS.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Check 43.
To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
And it's third down.
Hey, yellow, 480. Don't say nothing. Watch it.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Jim. Further.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And an alley to Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Come back. Hey, pick your game up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 20. Hold up. Check. Crunch. Check. Hatchet. Check. Good job right there. Check hot route. Hot. Good guys. 4 down. Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Deeper. Check. Check 14. Check 15. Hey guys, listen. Front left.
Wilson to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 21-yard line.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the pickup. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Hey.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the screen. Check, 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 check.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Buying time to his left. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Jet sweep to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 9, check 9. Bang, 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 bang. Safe, safe, safe. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Fair. Check 25.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Check. Smart that. Pressure. 18. Slow.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Check the backer. Run pass.
From the gun, Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it'll bring up third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes up.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Delano Hill. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 12. He's crashing. He's checking crashing. Friday.
Wilson wants to throw it. Flushed out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Bang out.
Now Wilson going to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Metcalf once again the target. 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check three. Kill. Hey, alert 3.
Here's Wilson operating from the gun. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the victory here.